Hello, I'm Archie Luxury and welcome to the program. Today I'd like to talk about your first true luxury wristwatch. That's right, your first true luxury wristwatch. And I mean, look, it's an interesting thing. I've loved watches as a kid. I remember, to get your first watch was such an accomplishment. And I can't even remember the brand of my first watch. I remember my granddad gave me this manual wind piece of shit, and it's long since lost and gone. I remember it was a steel sort of colored case with a leather strap, and it was never anything great, but I remember my quest for watches really started to go off, and I went to a Seiko, then I went to a Quartz Seiko, then I went to an Omega Quartz, and it was only a little pissy Seamaster, not a water diving one, just a dress watch type of Seamaster, which is a piece of dog shit. But then I remember when I got my first job, well, I was actually working for myself. Fuck working for anyone else. I was working for myself, and I really wanted a Rolex. I thought, that was the epitome of success and hard work, was a Rolex. And a lot of it was just fate, because I said to I had a little IT business, selling computers, installing computers and shit like that. And I said to one of my clients who ran a jewelry store, I said, hey, get me a men's Rolex. What's the cheapest men's Rolex? And fate would have it that I ended up getting, I was thinking, I'd probably get an Air King. But no, I got a Rolex Explorer 1. That's the 1016, an L serial number 1016. And that was probably, I'd say that's my first true luxury wristwatch. And that was, I had that watch for many years. I loved it. And eventually, the worst thing happened was I discovered it became valuable, and I sold it. And when I sold it, I sold it to an American, Mark Hammer. And I sent it EMS, and the bastards in the Chicago Mafia pinched it. And I was lucky I had it insured, because I got my money back. I kicked up a stink and got all my money back. But I gotta say, that was my first luxury watch, and in many ways I wish I still had it, but it's a journey. You can't keep everything, and you look at some collections where they have kept everything and they've got absolute fucking dog shit. They got quartz things, and I look at some of the horror things I bought. Ugh, yuck. I went through a quartz phase, a Cartier phase. I mean, these are all dog turds now, but this is what happens. Your first true luxury watch. I mean, for me, it was my Rolex 1016, and I remember at the time, I just wanted the cheapest men's Rolex. But I remember my dad said to me when I got that Rolex, you got a Rolex? It doesn't even have a date. And he proudly showed me his Quartz Seamaster with date. And it's not even the diving one. It was an ugly fucking two-tone monstrosity. Well, it was only a small watch, actually, by modern standards. And then I had another friend who said, that's the cheapest Rolex. It doesn't even have the Rolex big crown on it, because the Explorer 1 had the triangle at the 12 position, so you normally would have the crown there. And I gotta say, in all honesty, it was a fucking, in hindsight, that watch became very, very popular, very, very collectible piece. And just excuse me, I got a garbage truck driving by here. I'm at work recording shit for my viewers. I mean, this is the sacrifices I make. I record stuff in my lunch break. I can't afford to go and have lunch. I gotta record videos to get that Google Ads money in. That's right, that's the sacrifices I make. And anyhow, the thing is, with the first luxury watch you purchase. I mean, that's a real special thing. It's something that's yours. You put a lot of thought into it. I mean, fate paid a lot of effort into it. I mean, if I really had my way, I probably would have wanted a two-tone Datejust or a steel Datejust. That would have been my dream watch at the time, but it didn't quite go that way. And your first true luxury watch. And the other thing is, I wanted to talk about your first Patek. And my first Patek was a 3919 I bought from Shonny from Armadale Watch Gallery. I bought that in 2001, I think early 2001. And unfortunately I sold it due to financial reasons. But I remember that, my 3919. And I've been in love with the Patek brand ever since. And it's funny, I mean, I've owned heaps of Rolexes. I mean, they really don't, I mean, they're nice, but I've had so many. But your first Patek, it's like a car dealer, his first Rolls Royce that he trades in. You know, it's a special thing. It's a special thing, governor. Your first roller. And that's the same thing if you're a watch enthusiast, your first Patek. And I can remember things like my first Breguet, my first Vacheron, my first AP, many interesting pieces that, you know, were significant things that you had there. And I want to hear about yours. What was your first true luxury watch? What was your first luxury watch? And do you still have it? And if you don't have it, do you wish you could get it back? I'm Archie Luxury, and this has been a clip on my first true luxury watch. Let me know. See you later!